Intro to this video. Hi, my name is Max, and welcome to the video where I respond to questions that I asked myself a year ago, and I'm going to ask those questions again next year. I'm recording this on June 5th, 2024 at 3 p.m. I'm recording this on August 7th, 2025 at 1:25 p.m. How are things going for you? Things are going fine. Things are going good. They're going about as well as they could be. That hasn't changed. But things are just fine. Things are doing good. I'm going to pause you right there, Max. I'm okay. I'm really good. I've settled, and for the first time in like 7 years, I've stayed in the same place. 7 years was an exaggeration, but I'm settling. I'm progressing. I'm now in my mid to late 20s. So when I started this, I was 18. I was looking forward to, because I started college late, I was looking forward to that, and I was looking forward to university. And then when I would finish university, I wasn't really sure what I was looking forward to. But now I'm looking forward to career and family. And that's a really interesting change in perspective that I've had over the last year. So I'm curious what that develops into next year. I live in Cambridge now with my partner. I still make pizza for a living. So I'm still living in Cambridge with my partner. So last year I began my work as a pizza chef. I work in a pub. It's a pub that specializes in pizza. Lots of comfort food that you can make at home, like lasagna and chicken wings, mac and cheese, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But anyway, I started working there in very, very late 23, November. And last year, I continued this job and got promoted to sous chef. So I started off as chef de partie. Then I've become sous chef. And now I'm like top of the sous chef line. And the ambition is to become head chef. So hopefully by the time that I respond to this video, I will have achieved that, because I don't know what the timeline will be, but that's where I'm setting my goals at the minute. So let's see if I tick that off. But what I'm doing now, I'm barely feeling a physical impact. It's really ironic that I mentioned that I barely feel a physical impact, because over the last year, I have developed a more chronic condition with my knees as a result of this job. My job involves walking to and from our walk-in fridge a lot, and the walk-in fridge is on the other side of the pub in the cellar. So there's a lot of going across, going downstairs, carrying things upstairs. So there's a great deal of physical exercise that comes with my line of work, and the result of that is it's taking an impact on my knees. And it's nothing crazy. I just need to do exercises, and I'm just a little lazy. I don't want to commit to doing that. But that's where we're at in terms of, the physical workload of my work. Like, how am I doing? What's also changed in the time since I recorded this video is I shaved my head. So last year I mentioned that I shaved my head because the year before that I had long hair. And then that was the first time I made a video with short hair. This is the first video where I'm wearing contacts. After 15 years of wearing glasses every single day, I made this full-time switch to contact lenses. This came about because I just became more and more aware of how much time I spent cleaning my glasses or adjusting my glasses. The kitchen is hot. Sweat specifically builds up here. The glasses slip. I spend more time doing this. And it just became really irritating. And once I started noticing it more and more, I just wanted to not wear them. So I started taking contact lens prescriptions, and here we are now. I have a piece of paper somewhere that says my prescription, but in case this changes, my right eye is minus 3.25 and my left eye is minus 2.75. So it's quite a strong prescription compared to most people. So I'm curious if that gets worse next year. And how many people are in your friends circle now? Let's see what changes. It's still about the same. What's it like next year? Again, stable. Everything's stable and consistent, which is a reoccurring theme with this stage of my life, is consistency and stability. Friendship has been a reoccurring theme for a few years now because time goes by, people come and go. And for the last 2 years, I can happily say that no one's left stability, which is like the reoccurring theme of recent times. Stability and consistency. But it's not something I'm looking into full time. I don't want to become a professional photographer full time, but I'm now making money from it sometimes. I like that I said I'm making money from it sometimes, as if I didn't just comment that I did that a year ago. So I haven't pushed my photography at all. If anything, I'm not really touching this camera. I only really touch it if I'm filming something, which is quite sad, but it's more of a testament to how busy my life has gotten. Yeah, I haven't really done anything with photography. Occasionally on my Instagram, I'll take some photos like on the street of like a pretty building or a skyline, and I'll post that. I will take pictures of food that I've made that I think looks particularly good and put that on my Instagram story. But that's about it. It's very limited. So I just haven't really at all looked for film work. So last year I commented that I haven't really actively looked for film work, and I comment that I really want to get into it again. And the same still applies. Like, I'm not seeking film work. I am pushing my career in hospitality and food. I choose to believe that if a film career opportunity opened itself to me, I would take it, because that is something I'm still very passionate about. I do love production and editing and all the bells and whistles that go with that. But seeking employment in that career burnt me out so much, because I can only apply to so many jobs before I start questioning my own ability. And I'm sure this applies to loads of other people. But it just got to a point where I had applied to multiple hundreds of positions, and heard back from maybe 5 people. And at that point, I didn't want to do it anymore, because I didn't want to apply, because I just knew it was always going to lead to a rejection. And it made me think that I wasn't good enough. And then that just invites its own Pandora's box of destructive thoughts. So I stopped that. Career-wise, I am pursuing chef work and hospitality. I'm living somewhere I love with someone I love. And that's something that was completely alien to me 2 years ago. Building on the same theme, I continue to do what I do because I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy what you do, you are going to suffer. And I'm fortunate enough where I don't have that, because the people that I work with and the atmosphere that I work in, it feels like a second home. And I understand what people mean when they say that, you know, their colleagues are like a family. It used to be a red flag to me if employers and, you know, job interviews would make comments that their colleagues are like a family. But I understand now that that's kind of an important thing, because you might not get on with everyone at work, but a lot of people don't get along with their family. Not all the time, at least. I think now building a second family at work is what makes it more enjoyable, because it's the people, not the job. And I think I'm fortunate enough where I get to enjoy both, which is incredibly beneficial. And a lot of people don't get to experience that. With comments of maturity and mindset changes, I think that's something that's changed as well, is that I'm focusing more on themes of family, because there's family at work. I'm focusing on family at home. As I get older, that's going to be my main focus. It's just interesting that you can see these developments in my mindset as I get older and what my focus has changed from. So this year and maybe next year, my focuses are career and family. And I'm curious to see what that changes into next year. It's kind of the same still. Like, my quality of life has gotten better. I'm happy. I talk to my friends less because I'm working more, sure, but that just means that I value whatever time I do get with them. Again, the same applies. We're talking themes of consistency, stability, and steadiness. And the last 3 years have been definitive proof that I am settling into who I am. The people that I associate myself with is staying the same. You know, things don't always have to change, because change is sometimes unsettling. While sometimes change is good, it's also nice to just be consistent and steady. So yeah, I'm still doing the same. I'm still happy. I'm still comfortable. The people I talk to are the same people that I spoke to last year. You know, things are the same. Things are steady, and I'm happy, which is the important thing. You know, these are likely friends that are going to stick around for a really long time. And maybe I'll eat those words in a year. I did not eat those words. Hopefully I don't eat those words next year. I think that just about wraps up this year's Dear Future Me. And I will see you next year for Dear Future Me 10, which is mental, to be honest.